Warming up. Loading. Here we go. Ready for liftoff. Are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. Yep. Let's... Dude, you're kidding me. I just tried to fix this. What is with the damn card not working? What's up, Rod? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Trying to fix my camera real fast. There we are. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. It keeps like freezing up on me and it's really driving me nuts. I don't know why it's doing it, but welcome in. Thanks for joining today. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's jump right into it. Today we are going to be working on the planning stages of a brand new epic mega game on the Olympuscraft server, and it's gonna be fun. Is everything... Yeah, I think we're bright enough and all that. Should be good. Should be good. All right, let's start out by... I kind of want to get some materials together for... I don't know if we should write a book or just do like a bunch of signs. I want to like lay out kind of the concept, some of the game mechanics I want to try to implement, and honestly just kind of go through some general game design stuff. I think I'm actually going to take this part of my base and use this for the game. Now, I'm pretty sure maybe this is part of what we need to figure out, I guess. Maybe we can do some of this together. Do I... Do I build a big structure for this and have the game inside of it? Or do I dig it under the ground? Because I'm gonna need access to both a top, like, basically like the roof of the game and underneath the game. And honestly, I kind of feel like I could save a bunch of time if I just like flatten this out and put all the redstone like flat on the ground level here, like above sea level, and then built a structure over the top of it, And then I could build an artificial ceiling basically that I could use to go above it. So it'd be redstone on the top. It would be something like this, where there'd be like there'd be like the floor of the game, which would have redstone below it, and then there'd be the roof of the game, which would have redstone above it as well. I kind of like the idea of that, to be honest. It feels like it would save me a lot of time because I don't have to dig a huge hole and I don't have to do too much extra here. I just have to like flatten out a couple layers of this, which is no big deal. And that would save a lot of time. I mean, I'm still gonna have to, I think it's easier to like build up structure around what's here than it is to try to like dig it out and fit it in below. And also then I can actually like build the functional parts of it before I build the structure, and that way I can make sure that everything fits, because I can decorate around the functional parts. I think that's a good idea. And then what I was thinking we could do like today is essentially lay out like a big board of signs with like game mechanics and features and things that I want to have. So that we can start walking through some of the basic game design stuff that I've been thinking about lately. And hopefully that will help everyone else understand what the idea behind it is and get everyone else as excited as I am for it. Because it's going to be cool. Coolness guaranteed. So let's just clear out a few trees. We'll get like a little signboard built up. Clear a little bit of the land out. Probably should bring over some maybe we'll go back to the waterfall base and grab some shulkers and such to organize our supplies, because we're probably gonna need to clear out a little bit of dirt and whatnot here. Yeah, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And then if I do that above ground also, the whole like structure, we can make like a big ruined structure of some kind, which will blend in really well with the idea to do our like apocalyptic mega base here in this shattered savanna. Yeah. I like that. And we're gonna start on this early and make it part of the base, because last time I worked on a older version of this game that I'm gonna try to build, which we're basically redesigning the whole thing. I didn't get it completed the last couple times I tried to do it, so basically gonna turn my base plans into this game, and then when we finish the game, we'll move on to apocalyptifying the rest of the base. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm excited. Hope you are excited too. Let's see, which level do we want this to be at? Maybe I might strip like a layer off of here, but honestly, like The floor of the game, I might even raise up a couple blocks off the ground, because that way I can do redstone underneath it and still have it be above sea level. Because I don't want to have to like worry about digging down to do redstone and end up in like the ocean. Because like all the other caves I looked at in this base were all like waterlogged and stuff. I think we'll raise it all up a little bit, and then that will give us a little bit more space to work with. We can just kind of make a nice foundation for the play area, and then terraform around the structure and everything when we're done. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm excited now. Just like that, the gears get turning, the excitement grows. It's gonna be a fun project. It's gonna be a big project, long project. It's gonna take a while. That's why we're starting it on stream, so we can hang out, chat about it. You guys can throw in some input about your thoughts on the game design aspect of it. I really should go make a better shovel. Do I have a backup set of tools yet? I should do that too. Let's maybe run and do some upgrades first. I need to get some shulker boxes, which I probably could make, I guess, for all our supplies. Excuse me. Ba-da-dum-bum-ba. That's not what I was planning to do. That's good enough for now. Goofy. It's fine. I wonder if we need to refill. I should go check the shulker shop. Make sure that's not empty. to the spawn donut. If we add some dark oak buttons to be like sticks, piece of bark. A few new things around since the last time I was here. Welcome back, Rye. How are you? Thanks for joining. Should add some diamonds up there. I didn't have any diamonds, so I think when I decorated the top of that. Some honey blocks. I don't know. Jeez, excuse me. Sneeze snuck up on me. Good. I'm doing good as well, man. Thanks. Good to hear. We're hanging out. Trying to just relax a little bit and hang out. I'm gonna be leaving this weekend for like 2 full weeks, or like actually just over 2 weeks. So there might be a little bit of a, I don't know. Oh, there's some diamonds in there. I don't know if there'll be necessarily, there might be a little bit less content, a little bit more of a shortage than normal. Did we sell out of shulkers? It kind of feels like there's none left. Which means I'll need to go get wood. But yeah, there's gonna be a few less videos probably over the next 2 weeks, because I will be out of town. But there'll probably be like a vlog or something that'll go up somewhere throughout the time. I'll try to make up for it. Might even do like a little IRL live stream of some kind over the trip. So it should be fun. Yeah. I have wood in here. I hate to use dark oak to make chests, but I don't feel like going to try to collect more wood elsewhere. Yeah, I mean, that's probably fine. I'll probably just take some of my profits from the shop and go spend them at Fuzzy's shop to buy more wood. Should probably make these over here, huh? Shulker shells be going fast. Or shulker boxes, I guess, not shells. Luckily, I've got a few of them. The wood is the biggest pain for selling the boxes instead of the shells. I gotta remember half of that's for Fuzzy. I'll have to go buy some more logs. I should just pack this thing full. That's a lot of friggin' wood though, isn't it? Like, I don't think I'm gonna make any money on these things if I'm buying logs to craft them with. I really should farm some logs, but I don't know if that sounds like something I really want to do at the moment. I haven't done much off-camera work on Olympuscraft in a while. Can you give me 1 diamond? Can I give you a diamond? How would I give you a diamond? What's the cheapest? Should I just buy a crap load of birch logs? 2 diamonds per stack. Basically, by doing that, I'm just giving Fuzzy all the profits. Which I guess is fine. If it means less work for me right now, then I am cool with it. Crazy how much like wood it takes to make freaking shulkers though. Holy cow. Okay, we can make quite a few more. Can you give me 1 diamond? I give you a new sub. I don't understand. Thanks. I think. Thanks for subbing. If you have, appreciate it. Thanks for being here as well. I don't know what you mean by give you a diamond though. I am quite unsure of how to give you a diamond. I think I need to go up here. I'm gonna take this crafting bench out of there. Here we go. Can I... Let's just put a crafting bench like right here. We'll just dump a load of these. Should be tied to there, yeah. I guess I could have started from the bottom. That would have made more sense. What's this one doing? We're gonna have to make some more jackpot boxes as well. Shells now. Well, damn. Hello, I'm new sub. Welcome, David. How are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it. How the heck are you? Hope your day is going well. Jump over. Up. Dang it. Dang, we're gonna run out of wood again. And I didn't make any bonus ones yet, but as long as we're all stocked up, that's what really matters, right? Sheesh. Is this gonna ruin anything? Gotta be careful where I put blocks in here so I'm not damaging any of the redstone or anything or causing malfunctions. Yeah, that thing was completely out of stock, and I didn't we didn't implement any features for it being out of stock, I don't think. So hopefully no one tried to buy shulker shells and didn't get anything from it. I guess I'll make quite a few more. Damn. Yeah. I guess we can buy a few more logs. I suppose it's kind of it's funny now that I think about it, because like Fuzzy and I share this shop, and I'm saving him time by stocking the shop myself, but I'm since I'm being lazy and buying logs from his log shop, I think he shares with somebody, maybe, then he still has to restock the log shop, so he still has to do the work. So I'm not really saving him at all. So I find that interesting. He's getting the diamonds though, so he's getting like paid double. I would just farm some logs on my own, but that sounds boring. We could go on like a deforesting mission at some point, but today I'm not feeling it. Maybe another time. Look at all those micro blocks. Those are pretty cool. Pretty cool blocks you got there, buddy. Nice. New server parts on the way this week. Which I don't know if I'll have time to actually set anything up this week before I leave, but oops, I didn't really want to do that. Dang. We'll see. I doubt it. So I think they're supposed to arrive on Friday, and I was planning on leaving on Friday. So that might not work. I need to get some yellow dye. I only have a couple stacks of shells left. This one's I think we need over here. That's a lot of chests. Do I have any dyes on me? Don't think so. Oh, I went through like a whole shulker box full of shulkers already though. Which is pretty wild. Acacia leaves. How do you get a lot of shulker shells? You build a shulker farm. We have a shulker farm that we built early on that gave us I think from the one session that we actually ran the farm, we got like, I don't know, I want to say like 4 or 5 shulker boxes full of shulker shells. So we had quite a few. And we're probably gonna have to run the farm again at some point. We've only ran the farm like once. For like a day or something to get all the shells. Let's go see if there's any dye in here. Usually when I go in here, there's not what I want. Down here. I don't see anything there. Is it over here? No. This thing is confusing. There's the yellow. What is it? 1 diamond? If I can find the ender chest. I think we go on this side. Let's grab lemons. How is this remember there's a sign somewhere. I think it's just everything that like 1 slot is a diamond, I'm pretty sure. I think that's how it works. We might. Oh, I got 1 red flower in my inventory already. Use that for the super jackpot, super lucky jackpot bonus winner. My wrist hurts. Dude, is my camera frozen again? Gotta be freaking kidding me. I'm about to throw this thing across the room. I don't understand. I don't get it. Why doesn't it work? Works for like 15 minutes and then it freezes. Makes me angry. Have to look into it. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if my cam link is like crapping out or if my cord's bad. Cord shouldn't be bad. It's like pretty new cord. Oh, I wish you could just right click these. That'd be so great. Gotta make sure I get this one right. Because that's the super lucky one. Should totally do this in here so that I can shift click. Dang it. And go up. Queue that one in a little bit later because we got one super lucky in the queue already. Actually, there's a couple other like probably pretty good ones in there as well. Maybe actually, should I possibly? I want to go up and check the randomization on this. I might lower, yeah, I might lower the odds of winning a little bit. Oh, it's already pretty rare, I guess. No, it's already a 1 in 9. I guess we're good. Can't really lower that much from here then. Just put this back here with this in it. And then we're good there. We got plenty on that side, plenty on this side. Guess I could make some more. Do I have another box of them though, or am I out? Another box. Let's try to get this guy as full as possible. Go. There we go. Cool. I'll take the other couple for my project. Ooh, I wonder if anyone's selling enough blocks for a beacon. Dark Gamer 45, what is up? Welcome, welcome. How are you? Thank you for joining us today. I already checked that guy once, didn't I? Is there any gold in here? I need like a couple stacks of metal blocks for a beacon. Fresh out, huh? I'm doing well, thank you so much. Glad you could join us. We're gonna start planning our new mega mini game today, I guess. It's a mini game within Minecraft, but it's kind of gonna be a mega game. This is gonna be a large dynamic terrain PvP Hunger Games style battle arena of sorts. Let's see, does Matt still sell iron? Nice world, thank you. This is the Olympuscraft server. There are, I want to say, like 15 or so other YouTubers on the server that we play along with. 1 stack for 1 diamond. That's still so expensive. So it's basically 9 diamonds for a stack of iron blocks. Is that worth it to build a beacon? I don't know. I don't even know if I need a beacon, but I feel like it'd be nice to have a beacon set up for the game build. I probably, well, what we came here originally to get better tools, right? I wonder if I can just go buy, well, I know we can go buy books from Rob's Captain Hook's book nook over here. Let me actually try something real quick. Can I join the server? I do make content for YouTube. Currently, we are... I don't think we're looking for any new people, but I can check it out. If you want to send me a DM on Discord or something with your channel link, and I can take a look. The server's invite only, so I don't know if there's any open spots or not, but I'd be willing to take a look and check it out. Give me just a second, chat. I'm gonna try to figure out how to fix my camera here.
Shouldn't want ya, I shouldn't need ya, but I'm afraid that's not up to me. Cause when I hear ya sing through my speakers, it's like my mind takes a hold of me. I've tried shutting you off for some time now, but I'm still hearing your voice in my head. Oh, I wish I was more than your fan now, and that your voice came from here in my bed. In my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, singing to me. You're in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, baby, in my headphones, making me bleed. You're in my sad, it just makes me cry. Feels like I know ya better than others, but you don't care, you never reply. I've tried shutting you off for some time now, but I'm still hearing your voice in my head. Oh, I wish I was more than your fan now, and that your voice came from here in my bed.
Doing a Discord. Because of some personal reasons. DM me on Twitter, Instagram, somewhere. How do you not have Discord? It's like a staple. We're gonna try this for a little bit and see if this doesn't freeze. This is the actual Camlink cord. So if this freezes within a little while, that means it's not the USB cable I've been using, and it's something else. Which I'd be annoyed if it was, because I'm using like a nice, expensive USB 3.0 extension, so... hopefully that works. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I want that to be the problem or not, but... find out one way or another. Please note, all books are 2 diamonds each. What do we need? I probably could use... what do I have here? I got 10 diamonds. Let's buy a couple mending books. I could probably use some efficiency on a shovel. And should I buy efficiency for my axe as well? What do we got here? Efficiency 3. Ooh, I should probably buy efficiency 5 for my pickaxe. Yeah, let's do that. I don't really have any social media apps besides YouTube and Facebook, but the Facebook is not my account. So you don't have a Facebook then? Because if it's not your account, then you don't have it, right? I'm confused. I'm confused. All right, let's... Where does he have any anvils here? No, I guess we're going to go... We're kind of on a detour here. I guess I'm going to go to the end quick and try to get my tools upgraded a little bit and repaired. And I gotta decide. I don't really want to spend 2 diamond blocks for that much iron. Wonder if I can get a deal. We'll see if anyone responds to that or not. So yeah, let's go to the end quick and check out. Yeah, we'll have to get some XP, get our tools all spiffed up here before we start big project. Cause I'm gonna need to do some tree chopping. We're gonna need to do some stone digging. We're gonna need to do some dirt digging. But I do masses builds, and they all have story and lore, like the one I'm currently working on called the Crystal and Quiet Place, with the entire dimensional tree called the Great Devourer. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I could check it out and take a look. If I remember. There's a pretty good chance I'll forget unless you're able to send me a message, a DM or something somewhere. Pretty good chance of forgetfulness on my end. Sorry if I sound like a kid though. The fact that you say sorry if I sound like a kid makes me feel like you're a kid. That's just kind of the impression that that gives. Because if you're already apologizing for something that you may or may not have even done yet, that gives me very childish vibes. And also the fact that you hardly have any social media at all except for YouTube seems a bit odd for someone making content. Not that it's like unheard of, but it just doesn't seem like a very good strategy in my opinion, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, there's nothing necessarily wrong with being a kid. If you are a kid, what, you know, that's fine. I mean, I'm not a social media guy. Yeah, but you make YouTube videos, right? So that's what I'm saying is if you make YouTube videos and you're not on other social media, then all I'm saying is that your approach, your strategy to making content for YouTube is maybe not the most solid approach. Do I not have any freaking iron. I was hoping there was an anvil out here. There might be iron in here. Is that enough? Just barely. Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying that you're doing anything wrong or that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying it. It's a pretty good idea to have at least the major social media accounts if you're trying to grow an audience. That's all I'm getting at. So this thing's pretty good. We got mending and breaking, silk touch. So I think I'm gonna throw efficiency 5 on that. And I guess I don't really need efficiency 5 on an axe, but let's do efficiency 5 and mending on the shovel. Let's put mending on my axe. And then should I put mending on a shears? Is that a dumb idea? I might do it anyway. I was about to try to throw bottles of XP on the ground, but I don't have that in this. I've been playing a lot of modded lately, so this is confusing. Only YouTube because I'm a decade to making YouTube content. I want to get a diamond play button. It's my dream. I don't know what to say. I can fully appreciate that, but that's even more reason to have social media on all platforms, because if you're trying to grow an audience, you need to be in more than one place. Because I've been making YouTube videos for a good handful of years as well, and I think anyone who's been doing it for that long should damn well know that you have to expand your presence and put yourself out in more places in order to help you get discovered. But that's just my advice is in the creative world. In today's market, you need to be putting yourself out there. You need to tell people about what you're doing in order for people to know about it. You know, I don't have no idea how big your channel is or what your videos are about or whatever, but like, no matter what it is, whether it's YouTube or anything else, you gotta talk about things that you're doing and tell as many people as possible if you want people to find it. They're not just gonna stroll in out of nowhere and find this stuff. But hell yeah, keep working hard. Get that diamond plate button. It's definitely not gonna hang itself on your wall, that's for sure. I don't even think I can access anything from there. Let's try this once. Well, we wait for some XP. Why does that take forever to load? Created my YouTube channel in 2014, March 30th, I think, and have 11 subscribers and 34 videos. Or 43 videos. Okay, well, there's your first problem. You can't necessarily even say that you've been working at this for 10 years with only 43 videos. That's the first thing that I'll bring up. Because if you've only made 40 videos in 10 years, your production's a little slow. You gave up halfway through years? Yeah. That's understandable. It's not easy, man. If it were easy, everybody'd be doing it. I mean, a lot of people try to do it, but a lot of people don't really try. A lot of people like to say they tried, but they didn't really put in the effort that it really takes. So a lot of people don't realize how hard it is, how much work it actually is until you start diving into it. And a lot of people just, I don't know, don't have what it takes, I guess. Let's fix this up. I don't really need many on the sword, I guess. It's not a big deal. I'm more worried about the tools. Deleted a lot of old PS4 live streams. Yeah. The whole experimenting and trying different things and whatnot is a huge part of figuring it all out. I should have got another Unbreaking book. That would have been nice. But now I already put Mending on that, so should have put Unbreaking on my shears. Do I not have? I don't. There we go. Gotta get them advanced tool tips, extra durability and whatnot. Oh, I should really put the other timer up. Oh no, I don't want to do that. What am I doing? Forgot how this thing works. I should put the other timer up for the new digital assets. If anyone's looking for motion graphic templates, I just dropped the new pack. Whoa, this is new. Just dropped the new motion graphics template pack yesterday on the website, CoreyKipe.com/shop. You can get yourself free motion graphic templates. I think it's this one. We don't even have one for this yet. Let's throw that in there and let's copy that. Activate. Activate. Do you have any video ideas? I have lots of video ideas. Yeah. Are you asking for video ideas for yourself or video ideas for me? It depends. There's tons of video ideas out there. Let's go shop. Now there is a timer. I suppose there should probably be a command for that too. Let's throw that up there quick. Shop. Like this, maybe. Sub you, appreciate it. Thank you. As per myself, it depends on what kind of videos you want to make, honestly. depends what style you're talking about. If you're talking about Minecraft or other games, I mean, there's a whole lot that that goes into it. But like I said, I don't really know anything about your content or your style or your consistency, your schedule, any of that kind of stuff. So that it's hard to say, I guess. Do a 100 days video, some kind of Minecraft 100 days. 100 days in something, whether it's hardcore, whether it's a mod pack, whether it's vanilla. 100 days videos are still, I think, fairly popular. You could do some kind of let's play with like custom terrain generation, or find like a capture the monument map or some kind of map to download and play through. I post videos on the weekends, half days, and sometimes when I get home from school. Yeah, but I mean, like, I was more referring to production time, how long it takes to make videos, how much free time you have. There's a lot that goes into it, you know? Ideas are just like a fraction of the recipe, I guess. My best advice would be to look at other creators that you enjoy watching. Look, you know, types of content you enjoy watching. Find something that you see someone else doing that you enjoy, and try to take the concept of that and put your own twist on it, right? Did anyone say... Nothing. Bum, bum, bum. Freaking abs are killing me. Is my camera frozen again? Frick yeah. So it's not the cord. So what are my other options? It's either my actual cam link or my motherboard. Like my USB ports. I've switched ports a few times, so I don't think it's the USB port itself. Fuzzy, what's up? I was just gonna mention something about waiting for Fuzzy to show up. I don't know what the hell's going on with my camera though. I think it's... What else could it be? Could be something goofy with my cam link, which I don't know why. Because it's weird, when I unplug it and plug it back in, it works. Or it could be something with my motherboard that I need to update drivers or something. I do credit a lot of big and small YouTube channels for inspiration, and I build them sometimes. And dedicated vid to explain the story and lore and build that I do for them in Minecraft. I didn't understand half of what I just read. That was confusing myself. Yeah, something's going on with my cam link, or my USB holes or something. But it's really pissing me off because I want my camera on and it keeps not working. Yeah, I know. If I don't know what's wrong, you don't know anything about it either, but I tried like updating a bunch of shit beforehand, but it didn't seem to help at all. Blame Rob. I should have known. I still never see that coming, even though it's always the response. Oh, for a second I thought that was my ender chest that was that big. I was like, wait, what? When did the ender chest get to be double sized? I restocked the shulker shop, by the way, Fuzzy, but I also was lazy and just bought all the logs from your shop, so you still have to restock because I bought the logs from your shop to restock the shulker shop. But basically, you ended up with all the profits because I spent them all to refill the shop again. So I'm not really making much money off the shulker shells at the moment. We need to build a signboard. Whoop. Do I have any more loggage? Yes, I do. Basically, I build, explain the build, credit the person I got inspiration from, all in 9 to 13 videos, and I do it all in Minecraft. Sircat, what's up? Oh, I missed a whole bunch of shit there. I will be able to check tomorrow when I set up my Starlink. Let's go. I tried to buy shulkers earlier. It was pretty empty. I apologize for that, Sircat. I just refilled the whole shop all the way to the top. So hopefully you didn't try to buy them and nothing came out. If you did, I'll happily give you a refund. But it is fully stocked now. I just went back in and refilled everything. I hadn't checked it in a while, so that's my bad. Yeah, I don't know, Dark Gamer. I'm not really following exactly what you're saying, but I'm not really that interested, I guess, in hearing about your YouTube videos at the moment. But keep up the hard work, dude. You got a ways to go. Just try stuff out. See what you like, see what you don't like. That's the best advice I guess I can give. Olympuscraft is currently not accepting any new member applications. Nothing came out, but it's okay. Well, did you at least like buy one and like win a prize, and then the second time nothing came out, or did you just buy them and win nothing? Like, not even the ones you paid for. Fixing to record a video? Hell yeah. Record it up. Get her done. Maybe our diamond filter is broken? Wait, what? No, the diamond... I don't think... Nothing's broken. It was just empty. The problem was that we never put in a system that made it so that nothing comes out if we're out of stock. I don't think we added that feature to the shop, right? So if we're out of stock, you just pay and you get nothing. I don't think we added an out of stock feature. At least not that I remember. It does filter only diamonds, but we didn't... Wait, what? We didn't force it? I don't know what you mean by that. I got on my first 2 tries, even a yellow one. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the yellow one's a bonus. I refilled all the regular ones. I refilled a whole bunch of yellow ones, and I put another red one in, which is like an extra bonus. We didn't foresee. Yeah. No, I think I was talking about that with someone else the other day about a different shop. But we didn't add that as a feature because we didn't think we're gonna run out of stock. I honestly don't think either of us thought we would sell as many as we did. Like, I've probably filled that entire thing twice already, and there was 50 diamonds in there when I just went and stocked it now. So like, people have clearly been buying them, and I haven't been checking them because I haven't been doing a lot on the server recently. And obviously you've been off touching grass for the last however long. And so we just didn't even know. The next 2 tries, nothing, so probably ran out then. Yeah, we can give you a couple extra shulker boxes, Sir Cat, for ones that you should have got. Because you should have got, like, you should have still gotten 2 boxes per diamond, no matter what. So we can hook you up. Have tried. He tried twice after that because I thought I did something wrong. No, that's just actually it's just part of the shop design. Sometimes you just don't get anything. It's like a game at the arcade where sometimes you just lose. So please try again. Better luck next time. You do have to have a little bit of skill and talent in order to win the shulker boxes out of the shop. I thought we would sell like 8 to 10 per person. Yeah, I mean, come on. I've got 8 to 10 shulker boxes in my inventory half the time. Rob's got a whole base that's built out of shulker boxes. And I still don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm going to call him Matt. Is using like hundreds of shulker boxes of crazy materials to destroy the planet or something. But we still win, yeah. It's all about the customer satisfaction. So that way, when you lose a bunch of times over and over again, you're much more satisfied when you actually get what you paid for the last time. I think Matt is just addicted to TNT mining. Yeah. He's got that place pretty wiped out. I don't know. Everyone's like AFK half the time when I'm on here. I don't know what everyone's doing. I haven't built like a single farm this server yet, which is kind of wild. Oh, I get the hiccups. So we're clearing out a little bit of space for the new game. And I was talking a little bit earlier about how I decided I'm going to build this thing above ground rather than like digging a giant hole. Right now I'm just flattening out the space. So we'll have like basically all the redstone and stuff will be like under the floor. I'll build the floor like raised up a few blocks. And then the game will be inside, and then there'll be the ceiling, and then above the ceiling will be a bunch more redstone and like the entrance to the game and like a bunch of other stuff. But I wanted to build out a board why is my chat so large? I don't like that at all. I'd appreciate if you did not light me on fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't care. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna build a sign here real quick. I actually don't really care how this looks either. I was gonna make it all fancy. Well, now I kind of want to make it fancy, but I ran out of logs anyway. Of course. I don't know what I was saying. Yep, brain malfunction. That's gonna take some. I'm lost, chat. What was I talking about? I don't even know. Big mega game. Yeehaw, fun time. Also, once again, Fuzzy, loved your song and your edit for your Caveopolis video recently. Big fan. Love the Epidemic Sound music. Great choice. I'm too busy eating chocolate orange to remember. Wait, like one of those little chocolate oranges that's like chocolate in the shape of an orange? Those things are delicious. Now I want some chocolate. I'm spending the time on like the dumbest things. This project's gonna take me forever. How does this even... Yep, hell yeah. Sounds freaking good, man. Do I really care if it's... I was gonna go all like alternating, you know, it's like that would be like that, and then like that, and like this, and like that, and like this, and like this, and like that, and like this, like that. It's harder to do than I thought it would be. Pandamal, what's up? Welcome. It was just £1. The currency, not the weight. Yeah, a pound of chocolate. Just, you know, casually gonna eat a pound of chocolate orange. I don't understand currencies that are not dollars. Because I am stupid American. No understand. Whatever, that's good enough. This is a lot of work for a stupid sign, and I should have built it lower to the ground because now it's like confusing to read. It's fine. That looks cool. Thank you. We're just building a quick little sign here to put... we're designing a game, and I wanted a little spot to put some of my ideas and concepts for game mechanics that I want to include in the game. So that way, as we're building and designing the game together, because I think a bunch of it's going to happen on stream like this, we can kind of work through it a little bit and talk about it, and you guys can share your input and get a feel for, you know, the game design and stuff that I'm gonna be going with. Which game is it? So this game, I don't know what it's gonna be called yet, but it's basically, man, it's the idea behind it is I started the idea for a game like this, and I've done it a couple times in the past, but I didn't do it to like its full potential. I kind of did it like once to like way back in my old vintage craft series. It was called the Valencia Ultimate Battle Arena or Ultimate Survival Arena or something. And the idea behind it is basically a PvP arena with randomly varying terrain, or like continuously variable terrain. So that's the initial, the core concept of it, is that it's an arena you fight in where the terrain actually changes. So there'll be like different structures and stuff that will alter throughout the playthrough. And the rest of it is added with a randomized loot mechanic that I'm gonna redesign this time around. So it's kind of gonna be like almost like a battle royale or like a Hunger Games style PvP arena to an extent. This is gonna drive me nuts if I don't put some supports here. So basically, imagine kind of like a battle royale style PvP arena, basically. Lots of pistons then? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of pistons, a lot of randomizers, lots of shulker boxes and water streams because I want to have like a whole like loot system this time where there'll be like different tiers of loot and stuff that will randomly like regenerate and refill throughout the course of like a round. So the initial idea was to have, or like the concept I used to use was to have 3 different game modes, right? You'd have PvP where you'd fight other players, but you'd also have like a PvE mode where you'd do like player versus arena. Which I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pull that off necessarily because I don't have access to like mob spawners and stuff like that. I wanted to build a near spawner so I could have like a PvE mode where you'd have to like fight waves of mobs and like there'll be, you know, lava traps and stuff that'll open up and disappear and fire charges that shoot out of the wall at certain times. So I wanted to do some other stuff with that potentially, but I don't think some of that's going to happen. So it's more of like almost like a BR, I guess. Like a battle royale is probably the best way to explain it. Where you like start out with no gear. So it's like a PvP battle royale. Where you start out with no gear and there'll be like randomized loot and stuff that you have to acquire from different locations in the arena and use those to battle with. What's up, Ender? Welcome in, dude. How are you? Thanks for joining us. So I can kill someone there? Yes, you can kill someone here. Need to wait for people to log on anyway. Yeah, it should be fun. So I was gonna put up like some signs to kind of help preface like the game mechanics and stuff, but I don't know if I'm even ready for that. I guess we can kind of just throw some stuff on the board for now maybe, and let's maybe try to do something like this. So let's just say that for now. It's like our core concept is basically like a random loot battle royale. In a sense, you know, I like to think of like Hunger Games. Like there'll be different tiers of the area. So like there'll be kind of like a central portion of the map where everyone's gonna like spawn in, so to speak, or like drop into the map. So I hate doing this without arrow keys. So like everyone's gonna enter the arena all at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain. I wish I could show, like, I have built examples of this, or like portions of this, or like full. I could actually show it. Let's pull up, let's do this to help try to explain what I'm talking about. I want to pull up an old YouTube video of mine if I can find it, and it should give some context. Make a video and post the URL on your sign. Fuzzy's just always trying to get me to make more videos about stuff. Appreciate it. Fuzzy's like, don't tell me anything. Just make a video about it and post it, and I'll watch it later. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. It really pisses me off that my camera is not working as well, but I don't freaking know what else to do. Let's try to turn it off, turn it back on again once more. No, of course it's not gonna work. Why would it? It's also a good reminder that I know it's shown up a few times probably lately, maybe a few too many times, but if you guys are someone who makes videos and uses the software Adobe Premiere Pro, and when you would like some free motion graphics templates, go ahead, click the link to my shop where you can download a free motion graphics pack with a title animation, a lower third animation, as well as a call to action animation. So freaking mad at this stupid thing. See if I can find this video of the... But you guys probably don't care about like the internals. Because I did have videos like of the redstone itself. Let's try to do this once. If this loads. What the hell? I don't even recognize what I'm looking at right now. Oh, this isn't even... Hold on. This is not even the video I wanted to watch. Isn't it ready for testing? No, it's got to be... The heck? There's an old stream of me building it back in the day. It's like, why has this got to be hard to find? What did I even call this? Arena? Oh, there's another live stream of the second iteration. This one I think is the one I'm talking about. The old school logo. How do I show this so that I can actually explain it? Why is this loading so slowly? Okay, so basically there's this arena, right? Like I mentioned. And as you can see kind of off to the left here, you can see here, like in the center part, there is a pillar basically surrounded by water. And in this version, I didn't get the loot system working like I wanted it to. You can explain, but will I understand? Hopefully a little bit. So if you've seen Hunger Games, this should make pretty good sense, right? The idea I'm trying to convey here in this here presentation is that you see the center column essentially on the right side of the screen here, and it's got these little steps. So like in order to get up to the middle platform, you have to like jump these almost like little parkour jumps to get up to the top, right? And the idea in this version was that in the middle there were like high tier loot essentially, right? So by running into the middle, you get a good chance of like high tier loot, but you're also becoming very vulnerable because now everyone can see you right in the center of the arena. And then surrounding like the high tier loot area, there's this pool of water with like mud and stuff around the base. And if you fell in that, you'd become much slower. So if you went up there and someone knocked you off the center tower, you basically become more vulnerable. So it's like a high risk, high reward type thing, right? For, you know, game balance purposes. So here I go onto the middle. So now I'm right in the middle so everyone can see me. And you can see there were like shulker boxes in the floor. So it's like and I don't know if we'll do bows or not. We might do like, I'll play around with the balance of that. But and then you have like these other little structures around the area. And the cool part is these little like concrete pillars you see all over the place. Every once in a while, these will actually like retract into the floor and like become like height adjustable. And that's where like the varying terrain comes into play, because there are certain spots where like the pillars that you hide behind will literally like retract into the floor right in front of you as you're trying to hide behind them for defense. And then you can see, let's go back to that for a second. You could see like here as well on the right side, like this is currently water. I had these areas, like sometimes it would be water, but sometimes this would be a lava pool. So it would like alternate and switch out. So you'd have like different areas that you could get knocked into. So as you're playing the game, this terrain is like constantly varying, where you might be hiding behind a structure and it literally disappears in front of you, and now you have nowhere to hide anymore. You could even see there, like, let's try to get like a good spot. You could see like here, this pillar on the right side here. Before, when I ran past it back here, that was a like 3 tall pillar, right? Like you can see right here, these pillars are 3 tall now, but at this point they're only like 1 tall. So they, like, you might be able to hide behind it to block from arrow shots at one point, and then like a little bit later on in the fight you might not be able to hide behind it at all, because now it's only a 1 high. Like things like that change the dynamic of the game. Obviously I want to go much more complicated. This was done like I don't know how many years ago, but this video is from 2018. So like I want to do it much more advanced than before and actually implement like the loot system like I was showing, like in the center of that pillar and stuff like that. The other big part of this was, and the part that I overcomplicated probably, that I think I found a better way to simplify this, is I basically had double piston extenders with gravity blocks. Yes, exactly. And I'm going to do probably some more complicated stuff than that in the future one. But the big system I had in here that I wanted to, instead of having a system where everyone's just like, okay, 3, 2, 1, go, and we're all going to fight, I wanted to make sure that I had a player selection panel almost, where you could choose how many players we're going to be playing. JTD, what's up? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm explaining a little bit of a game that I'm trying to design within Minecraft. So it might be a little confusing at the moment, but thanks for being here. Hope your day is going well. But I essentially had, like, everyone has their own little corridor where they start, and everyone has to, like, ready up, so to speak, before you can start the game. And that way there's like a sequential, everyone starts the game at the exact same time based off of like the game starting for you, instead of, so there's like, it's a little overcomplicated probably in this scenario, but it's meant to be like more fun and dynamic, where like the game controls everything. Like the arena is what's controlling the game, and that's kind of the idea behind it. So here, like, everyone starts at the same time because these doors drop down, and then once you enter the arena, the doors close again, so you can't actually leave the arena until you die, basically. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's a really cool concept. It has to do with like my immense curiosity for like procedural generation of, like, you know, first person shooter maps and things like that. So I wanted to have, like, you can play the game over and over again, but it has like a different feel every time because of the randomization and the constantly variable terrain. Like, so many things are changing and happening throughout the game, that like every playthrough, every round is a different experience. So that's where like the BR feel comes in, the battle royale feel comes in, because every round, like, you don't know what kind of loot you're gonna get, you don't know what kind of armor you're gonna get, you don't you know, when you first start playing, you don't even know what you can get or where you can get it, and it gives kind of that replayability and like excitement factor to every round is like a little bit different. You don't really know like what's gonna happen. You could add an ender porter and on random too, so you may teleport randomly in the game. That's not a bad idea. The only thing about that is it could be, yeah, it could be a good feature. The biggest thing with a lot of it is I want it to be like fully resettable and like fully sustainable on its own, so you don't need to, like, you know, after the game's over, I want you to be able to jump in and play another game. I don't want it to like reset itself or whatever. But it could be something as simple as like you find a an ender pearl or something somewhere along the line where you can like set the ender portal yourself or something like that. It could be an interesting concept. I don't know how well it would work in reality, but I like the idea behind it. So that's like the first version I made of it years and years ago. So that's what we're working on designing today, or starting to design. It's going to be like a many months long project to get this working the way I want it to. And it's going to take a lot of redstone, a lot of building, because obviously the terrain has to be, you know, built in a way that makes sense and that it's playable, and there'll be a lot of balancing as far as like what kind of loot is going to be in the game, you know, what is good against what and what's not good, and what's overpowered and what's underpowered. So I don't really know how to organize this board to make it even I want to do, I want to have like a loot packer that basically get like pre-packages loot boxes, and then I want to have loot tiers, because like I was explaining, I want to have like location-based loot tiers, where in certain areas, like I was saying, like the center of the map, right? Since it's like a high-risk area where everyone's going to be intersecting a lot, I want there to be like higher tier loot in those areas. So there'll be like tiered loot boxes. I wish I had like a better way to explain this. I was thinking about this a lot the other night before bed. Looking forward to it. Me too, dude. I'm trying to be like a little you know, little mini mega game designer here. Atticus Rug, welcome in. Hello, how are you? Thanks for joining us today. That's such an awkward, like, thank you for joining us for today's presentation on what the hell are we talking about? Welcome, dude. How are you? Thanks for joining. So yeah, I don't know, like I wanted to put this here to like get some of my thoughts out on a board, but also it's confusing to look at. I think this, oh, well, that kind of screws that all up, but how would I even, I don't know how to spell synchro. I think this time around, I want to try to drop the players in from above, because I've last time I did this, it was too cluttered. So that's why I want to have a bottom tier, like a floor, where I can pump loot in and stuff from below. But then I could also have like loot and players and stuff. Like, I think it's going to be more like the bottom layer is going to be more like terrain functionality. So like under the floor, there'll be redstone that does like all the terrain modification for the most part. And above will be like the loot system. So like above the roof, I'll have like the loot packer and whatnot. And it's going to be, I have like a clever idea for, it's so hard to explain without building any of it, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know if any of this makes any sense to anybody or if I'm just rambling about a bunch of nonsense and none of it even matters, but I don't know if I should take another layer off of this. I don't know. It's a lot. I'm like really excited about it, but a lot of it's got a lot of work behind it before any of it is even relevant. So it's a little bit confusing. My microphone keeps sagging into my beard. But this is basically going to be like the first core part of my my mega base, I guess you could call it. My base, my full base. I don't really want to call it a mega base yet because I don't know what it's going to be, but so the structure is going to be like this big ruined, like, I don't know, Colosseum or temple or something. And the rest of the base is going to come later, I think. That's my idea. I feel like I need something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But I want to have room below this for redstone stuff without going below sea level, basically. I wish I could, like, I don't know, maybe I should, like, open up. It's hard to draw it. I was going to say maybe I should open up, like, Photoshop and try to, like, draw a picture of what I'm imagining. But I feel like that's just going to be confusing because, like, trying to draw a 2D concept of what I'm thinking is a lot harder than I feel like it. I don't know. It's already sounds confusing just trying to think of how to, like, draw the idea in my brain. And to be honest, I don't know if some of you even necessarily care about the actual technical aspect of how it works. It's more about the game mechanics and the concept behind it. So for that part, I guess I could try to explain a little bit more about, like, how the game is supposed to play. Obviously, a lot of it might change because we're going to be designing it as we build it, but I mean, I feel like the concept, once again, to relate back to, like, Hunger Games, is, like, the best explanation of that concept. But I want to have so all the players, and I want it to be variable, so you can play with, you know, I even would love to have a mode where you could play, like, one player, like player versus arena, like I explained earlier, which I think I might be missing some components for that, so we might not be able to do that. But I want it to be able to be played anywhere from, like, 2 to, I don't know, let's say like 8 or 10 players at a time, you know, and kind of be in, like, battle royale mode where it's kind of like a free-for-all, basically. And maybe we could come up with an option somehow to do, like, teams or whatever too. We could, like, teams of 2 or something like that. But I want to have, like, the central area, like I explained, be sort of like a high tier loot area where when you drop into the game, which will likely be, like, through the roof of the structure, when you drop into the game, you kind of either, your initial choice is going to be either do you run towards the center and hope to beat everyone else there, and maybe have to like literally fist fight for resources right off the bat, or do you run to the outskirts, which is a little bit safer, but your loot might not be as good initially. But then in addition to that, not only do I want to have like the inner ring kind of and the outer ring, but I would like to have some maybe like specific substructures within the build, and that's where like the builder part of me will come in, and maybe I'll even call in some reinforcements to come help build some sections of the game like that. Where maybe, I don't know exactly what the theme is going to be yet, but let's say that there's like one spot where there's maybe a forest or something that has like a little creek running through it, or like a little river, where maybe you can get you know, a healing potion or something from like the river inside the enchanted forest or whatever. Like there's a chance that that will be in the loot pool of that area, where there could be like area specific loot in addition to other parts of it, where it'll still be random. Like it's not guaranteed to be there necessarily, but there's like a chance that it could be there, but only in like a certain area. So similar to how like other battle royale stuff goes, you could say, okay, maybe within this certain building there's a chance to have a particular item of use to you if you're trying to do a particular thing. to try to say it as vaguely as possible. Fountain of Youth, Indiana Jones style, yeah. But yeah, let's say like, you know, something like that. Or if maybe if you wanted to, I don't know, one thing I'd like to try to do is add more like verticality as well, and make sure that I'm adding like height variation. So maybe there's certain areas where you have to, you know, climb a tower or whatever to get a certain thing, but then there's obviously like risk and reward versus like, is someone gonna sneak up on me while I'm climbing the tower and shoot me off a ladder or whatever. But when I get to the top of the tower, I might be able to get, you know, some kind of arrow or potion or something, or maybe I can trigger a button that causes some other effect to happen in a different part of the map. And even just like talking about it out loud makes me think of like other ideas where like maybe there's like a multi-action reward thing where like you gotta you know, push a button in one spot which opens up a secret spot somewhere else, and then because you opened that, there's a chance that in this other area you can get a reward or whatever. So maybe there's like benefit to exploring the map, so to speak, and like, you know, doing different things in different areas of the arena, and that could lead to like better equipment and whatnot. And we'll see. I don't know. I'll have to play around a ton with like the balancing, and like I don't want people to have like too much armor, but I don't want people to, and like I don't want the fight to like never end. You know, I don't want it to last too long, but I don't want everyone to die right away. Time slime launchers, yeah, stuff like that, where like, you know, maybe, yeah, there's just so many options for different like little things like that that we can incorporate scattered around the arena to do like a whole ton of different tasks that make it so much more than just like a battle with your friends, right? You could even have, that's where I thought it'd be really fun if I were to be able to do it in a spot where I would have mob spawners. And I might even be able to do it in other ways where maybe there's like somewhere in the map there is like a little shop where if you collect a certain token or item or whatever that you find in your loot boxes, maybe you can exchange those tokens for some kind of gear or equipment or tool or weapon or you know, trap or something that you could use against your enemies or to your benefit or whatever, and like have all kinds of these little like detailed gadgetries around the entire game that just add like so much more dynamicness to it rather than it just being like an all-out fist fight. That's where I think it'd be fun to like, you won't have like a ton of gear, and like the best weapons you'll probably get is like a wooden something or other that, you know, it's not like super high damage, things like that, where like I want to keep it, I want to make it last a little bit longer than like your typical just like PvP fight that maybe lasts 30 seconds and someone gets wrecked. You know, I don't want there to be like sharpness 5 swords and stuff like that. I want it to be more like more gamified rather than like fightified, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm really excited about it. I started thinking about this the other night, and especially after watching some of Iskal's recent live streams, like listening to him talk about game design and like how he thinks about things and like the player experience and all that kind of stuff really got me excited to work on this project again. And it's kind of given me like a new spark to get back on Olympuscraft and work on this game to be able to share with everyone. And it's kind of just like the gateway into like some bigger and better projects I want to work on in the future that I think will be really fun. And I think it'll be super fun to enjoy with the rest of the group that's on the server, and should make some really funny interactions and stuff as well. So the problem is I almost have to build like a facade floor, because if this is going to be like a redstone layer, I have to build like a platform, you know, a few blocks up from this, where the game floor will be, and then certain areas will be raised and lowered a few blocks to add, you know, that varying terrain. I hate trying to explain shit without my face cam on. It really annoys me. I really need to figure out what the problem is there, because even just thinking about it makes me mad. I don't know why. It's weird. It's weird, but what is this? My buddy. We might have to do a little raid ski on the old Twitch after this. What are we at, by the way? We're almost 2 hours in. I feel like this sign is not going to get used the way I want it to, because I don't know how to organize it enough with my thoughts. There's so many ideas in my mind that trying to put them on a freaking board is it's tough. So what do we do first? I kind of need like a bunch of stone, which I think I have a whole bunch of stone from digging out. Oh, I might have gave it away. I had a whole bunch of stone from digging out the target game, which we should probably finish that too. I gotta go to bed. Wine is winning. Oh yeah, dude. I'll talk to you tomorrow, man. When you get that Starlink set up, we gotta hang out, shoot the shit, and maybe record some stuff. I gotta try to get a little bit of backlog recorded before my my two plus weeks away from the gaming machine. But I probably should wrap up for tonight as well. I think what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna try to raid on Twitch for the first time. Actually, no, I think I raided last time as well, but we're gonna try to raid after streams on the Twitch side, and then eventually we'll try to raid on the YouTube side when we can as well. But let's try to wrap up here today by sending a raid over to my buddy Grind, who is playing Overwatch 2. And if you like Overwatch 2 and you want to help, you know, support another streamer who is a friend of mine that I enjoy, come hang out and send a little love his way. I'm going to jump over there as well. I guess we don't have many people on Twitch except for probably me, but if you're on YouTube, jump over to Twitch and join the raid, and we'll go hang out there. Thank you guys for coming to hang out, and we'll see you again soon.